Welcome to AccuWeb Hosting video tutorial. Today, we will show you how to install a DirectAdmin Web Control Panel in a Linux system or server. Before we begin, take a look at AccuWebHosting.com to review various hosting services offered by us. You can contact us through chat, phone, or send us an email at sales@AccuWebHosting.com. If you want a PDF file of this video tutorial, you can download it from our Telegram channel AccuWeb Hosting. Let's begin the tutorial. Let's see some important features of the DirectAdmin Control Panel. DirectAdmin is a GUI-based control panel used for Linux OS such as CentOS, Debian, and RHEL. It is the easiest to use control panel. It avoids downtime by automatically recovering from crashes. They offer high-quality support through an email for any issues that you will face. They offer flexible license options to suit every kind of hosting company. They offer 3 access levels as admin, reseller, and user. Each of these access levels comes with different features. In order to install DirectAdmin Web Control Panel on your server or system, you need to perform the following steps. Step 1. Activate license. Step 2. Connect to your server and update all the installed packages. Step 3. Set hostname. Step 4. Install additional packages. Step 5. Download DirectAdmin. Step 6. Start DirectAdmin installation. Step 7. DirectAdmin Web Access. First, we will see the prerequisites of the DirectAdmin Web Control Panel. First one is that your system or server must have a clean OS. Second one is you must have root access or access to a user with sudo privileges. Let's see the operating system which is supported by DirectAdmin. Operating systems supported by DirectAdmin are listed in the table below. Important note. If you want to install DirectAdmin on Ubuntu OS, you need to run it on Linux 64-bit static. Here, we don't recommend installing DirectAdmin on the Ubuntu operating system. Since Ubuntu is a Debian-based OS, we suggest you to go with Debian. Let's see the hardware requirements. If we talk about processors, a minimum of 500 MHz is required. In CPU, minimum 1 core is required. In RAM, minimum 1 GB RAM is required. 2 GB plus RAM is recommended. In disk space, at least 2 GB of free space is required after the OS installation and excluding website data. In IP address, minimum 1 static IPv4 address is required. If you have 2 IP addresses, it will be good for DNS server. Let's follow the steps which we have mentioned at the beginning of the video. Step 1. Activate license. In order to install a DirectAdmin Web Control Panel in your system and server, the license is mandatory. The best thing is that they offer 60 days trial to test the functionality of the control panel. If you are satisfied with it, you can go with the paid license. Below is the free trial URL. For your information, we have used a free trial license to show you how to install the DirectAdmin Web Control Panel on Linux system and server. Step 2. Connect to your server and update all the installed packages. You can connect to your server through SSH as the root user or as a user with sudo privileges. To do this, enter the following command in the terminal. Replace the IP address and port number with your actual server IP address and SSH port number. Enter the password of the root user in the password field and press enter. Congratulations! You are successfully logged into your Linux system or server. For your information, we have used CentOS 7.4 to show you how to install DirectAdmin Web Control Panel on your system or server. In order to update all the installed packages to the latest available version, you have to type the following commands in the terminal. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then, press enter to execute it. This process may take 10 to 15 minutes to complete it. Step 3. Set hostname. Please be informed that a hostname should be an FQDN, fully qualified domain name. It is essential to use a subdomain as the hostname such as demo.yourdomainname.com, not the main domain name such as yourdomainname.com. You can check the hostname of your server by using the following command in the terminal. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then, press enter to execute it. Here, we have used directadmin.demo.vpstest.com as a hostname for an example. You can change or set a new hostname by the following command. Please note that once you change or set a new hostname for your server, you will need to reboot your system or server for the changes to take effect. Step 4. Install additional packages. Before starting the DirectAdmin installation setup, you need to install a few packages as per your operating system. Here, we have mentioned the packages of different OS. CentOS and Cloud Linux OS additional packages. Debian OS additional packages. And FreeBSD OS additional packages. Important note: you need to check your operating system and select the packages accordingly. If you have any difficulties to note down the additional package of your operating system, please visit our Telegram channel AccuWeb Hosting, where you will get a PDF file of this video. You can easily copy and paste the additional packages of your operating system. Since we have CentOS 7 OS in our testing VPS, we are going to install the packages of CentOS 7. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then, press enter to execute it. This process may take 10 to 15 minutes to complete it. Step 5. Download DirectAdmin. In order to download the latest installation script for DirectAdmin Control Panel, you need to use the following command on your system or server. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then press Enter to download it. Now, you need to assign an executable permission to the downloaded script by executing the following command in the terminal. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then press Enter to execute it. If you wish to verify the permission assigned to the downloaded script, then you need to run the following command in the terminal. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then press Enter to execute it. You can see that executable permission is assigned to the setup script. You can verify it by the letter X.
Step 6. Start DirectAdmin installation. To start the installation of the DirectAdmin on the system or server, you need to point to the installation script and execute it in the directory where you have downloaded it. In order to check if the installation script is present in the directory where you are standing, you need to run the following command in the terminal. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then press Enter to execute it. You can see that the installation script is present in the directory where we are standing. In order to start the installation script, run the following command in the terminal. Copy the command. Go to the terminal window and paste it. After then press Enter to execute it. In the option, would you like to install these required pre-installed packages? Type Y key to install the required pre-installation packages. This process may take 5 to 10 minutes to complete. If you are getting a message on the screen that it is already installed and the latest version, it means that the required packages are already installed. In the field, please enter your client ID. You need to enter the client ID which you have received in the email from the DirectAdmin team. Here, we have used this client ID as an example. Next is please enter your license ID. Here, you need to enter the license ID which you have received in the email from the DirectAdmin team. Here, we have used this license ID as an example. Next is please enter your hostname. Here, you need to enter the hostname which you have received in the email from the DirectAdmin team. You can change the hostname if you want from the DirectAdmin panel. Here, we have used this hostname as an example. In the field, is this correct? Type Y if the information which you have mentioned is correct. If you think you have entered wrong information, then type N to re-enter the details. Here, we have entered Y to proceed further. In the option, is Eno0 your network adapter with the license IP address? Type Y, if it is your Ethernet device name. If it is different, then you need to enter N. You will get an option to enter a manually Ethernet device. If you are unsure, then open a new window and enter the following command in the terminal to see which Ethernet adapter is using your public IP address.
Here, we have entered Y because it is the correct Ethernet device for our VPS. In the option, is the IP address in your license? Type Y, if you have purchased a DirectAdmin license on the mentioned IP address. If it is different, then you need to enter N. You will get an option to enter the IP address on which you have purchased a license. You can also change the IP address if you have a paid license. Here, we have entered Y because it is the same IP address on which we have purchased a license. In the field, DirectAdmin will now be installed on Enterprise 7.9. Is this correct? First of all, we would like to inform you that Enterprise and CentOS have the same functionality. If you have a CentOS, then you don't need to change it. Type Y if it is correct. If it is incorrect, type N. If the OS is different in the license and in the VPS where you are installing DirectAdmin, then you will get a message on the screen that please change the value in your license, or install the correct operating system. Here, we have entered Y because we have selected the correct OS version in the license. You can change the OS as per your requirement from the DirectAdmin panel. In the field, would you like to back up the current options? Con? Type yes, if you want to secure the backup of the con file. Type no if you don't want to secure the backup of the con file. Here, we have type yes to secure the backup of the con file. In the field, would you like the default settings of Apache 2.4 and PHP 7.4? Type Y to configure the Apache and PHP with the default settings. If you like to set custom settings or have more control over, then you need to enter N. Here, we have entered Y because we would like to configure the Apache and PHP with the default settings. In the field, would you like to search for the fastest download mirror? Type Y to download the installation setup file from the fastest download mirror. The installation process may take 30 to 40 minutes to complete. Important note: once the installation process is completed, the system will share the login details of the DirectAdmin control panel on the screen. So please don't close the Windows screen. You can see that the installation process is completed. The system has shared the login details of the DirectAdmin control panel. Please copy this information and store it in a safe place. You need these details to log in into the control panel. Step 7. DirectAdmin Web Access. Upon successful completion of the installation setup of DirectAdmin, you can access its web console on your web browser with the FQDN of your server and port 2222. You can also access it with your server IP address and port number 2222. Also, make sure that the port 80 and 2222 is allowed in your firewall IP table settings. Let's see it in a practical way. You can see that we have successfully logged in into the DirectAdmin control panel. That's all. Let's quickly sum up the context of this video. We saw how to install DirectAdmin Web Control Panel in a Linux system or server. Hope this video will be helpful for you. If you like our technical videos, please press the subscribe button and bell icon to receive instant notification of our new videos. Each like is important to us, so do not forget to symbol us. To download a PDF file of this video, please subscribe to our Telegram channel, AccuWeb Hosting, where you will have the access of PDF files of all our videos. Thank you for watching. Let's quickly sum up the context.